Easier said than done, huh? Um, Certainly in this country, Sabbath keeping may be a challenge, for instance. It's easier said than done to say, well, even if it costs my job, I will keep the Sabbath. From Friday sunset until Saturday sunset. 24 hours, I will keep the Sabbath. Even if my boss expects me in the office or in the supermarket, whatever your job may be. You must be willing to give it up. Otherwise, you cannot be Yahshua's disciple. Are we disciples of Yahshua or of Moses? Let's see why I'm asking the question. Let's go to John chapter 9, verse 28. John 9:28. I will read. Then they reviled him and said, "You are a disciple of that one." That one is referring to Yahshua. But we are disciples of Moses. Who is talking here? Well, a number of Pharisees. Some of the Pharisees reviled him. Him is the one who was blind and was healed by Yahshua. He got his eyesight back after many years, 40 years or so. So they accused him, you the blind one, the former blind one I should say, are a disciple of Yahshua, but we are disciples of Moses, we the Pharisees. We are much better. We are disciples of Moses. So these Pharisees thought that a disciple of Moses could not be a disciple of Yahshua. Were they right? Is that true? Is that a true statement? Is it impossible to be a disciple of Moses and also a disciple of Yahshua? Let's go to John 5, verses 45 to 47. John 5, 45 to 47. John chapter 5. 45 to 47.
Do not think that I shall accuse you to the Father. There is one who accuses you, Moshe, in whom you have set your expectation. For if you believe Moshe, you would believe me, since he wrote about me. But if you do not believe in his writing, how shall you believe my words?
So the problem was entirely with the Pharisees. Yahshua is telling here, you don't believe Moses' writings. Moses wrote about me. Remember where he wrote in Deuteronomy, there will be a prophet like unto me, listen to him. So that was a prophecy about Yahshua. And there are so many prophecies in scripture about Yahshua. But they did not believe those prophecies, or they misunderstood those prophecies. So for them there was a contradiction between being a disciple of Moses, of Moshe, on one hand, and being a disciple of Yahshua on the other. But again, if that was their doing, there is no contradiction. If you are a disciple of Yahshua, then we will indeed follow Torah. We will obey Torah, and we will be disciples of Moshe at the same time. No contradiction. The thing is, Orthodox Jews today, just as Orthodox Jews in Yahshua's time, Well, they reject Messiah. They reject Messiah. So, yes, for them indeed, they feel there is a choice to be made. Either you follow Yeshua or you follow Moshe. That's what Orthodox Jews believe. But that's not what we believe. We believe both. We believe everything Moshe said, and we believe everything Yeshua said, and there is no contradiction. Let's go to John 19:38. In the first century, there were people who were secret disciples. They were, let's say, hiding the fact that they were disciples of Yeshua. John 19:38.
John 19:38. And after this, Joseph of Yamatayim, being taught and of Yahweh, but secretly for fear of the Yehudim, asked Pilate that he might take the body of Joshua, and Pilate gave permission. Therefore, he came and took the body of
So, secretly here, he was taught one a disciple of Yeshua, but secretly. Why? For fear of the Jews, of the Yehudim.